I hope you're doing well. I'm not trying to rub anything into anyone. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, look at me, everything's good. Like I've had a lot of times where I've been in like agony. I'm very blessed. I have it good, and I recognize that. There are many things that it could be far worse and everything, but there have been terrible times. But like I've been feeling well lately. I just feel good about myself and just really trying to cherish this short life and everything and act like you never know when we're gonna go and everything. Like there's so many mystery, like anything, who knows what's gonna happen to me, like when, or any of us. But like I really, just different things, with cannabis and alcohol, unfortunately, both of those affect me negatively in a massive way. I smoked weed for so many years, like every day, and it just forgetting so much and just sitting around laughing, being goofy and stuff. But like, these days, it's just like a fucking choir of voices in my head, like just a loud, well, it seems like it's exterior, like how many people are around me talking? I know it's crazy, and I'm not going to say I'm sorry. I meant to just say you shouldn't be alarmed, because that's not yes, I've had things, but like that doesn't happen all the time. And but alcohol, it can be really nice, but sometimes I take it too far. Like I don't drink all day every day. Well, I haven't had a drink since like Halloween anyway. But sometimes it just makes me feel worse. Like I said, I get sort of really into people, and when there's rejection and stuff, not necessarily like, I'm not like asking people out. I just mean with like friendships or whatever. Like I don't have a lot of people. I'm very happy. I'm solitary. I love my room. I love different things. I like to just drive around listening to music by myself. But yeah, still, humans naturally crave attention and affection and like-minded people and everything. That gets really annoying sometimes. People will be like, oh, aren't you desperate for attention online and stuff? It's like, that's human nature. That's animal nature. That's an evolutionary fucking process. Like, we want to be near other people, and like animals want to have affection. Like, it's just normal. Some take it very far and are like, oh, please shower me with praise and everything. But yeah, there have been times where it's like, I feel so lonely, so it's like, oh, I'm gonna drink, and then it doesn't help. It makes it worse a lot of the times. The wrong song will come on. I start thinking about like traumatic events and stuff, and I just spiral. So it's like, I've been feeling, sometimes like, it's just not a party thing for people, cannabis and alcohol. It's very unfortunate, but like, sometimes you can't have even those things that aren't considered that serious. Alcohol is far more serious. You can die from withdrawals, different things. But like, cannabis, so many people are like, oh, I'll get off work, I'll just take a load off and fucking chill, play video games and smoke weed. And it's like, I can't do that. But I've been feeling so well, just like, I do that 20 minutes every day of the exercise bike. I've been like, and I stopped, well, I was only smoking those little cigarillo things, like the clove cigars, for like maybe a month or two anyway. But like, I do think it changed my brain when I started nicotine as a teen. That sounds weird. But now that I'm on the patches again, like, I still get the steady, it's basically just having like maybe half a cigarette every hour for 24 hours. It's like less at one time, but more over time. And I keep it on when I'm sleeping, and my dreams have been crazy vivid. I'm sleeping better. I mean, I've been sleeping better since I started nicotine again. And like I said, if you've never tried it, don't do it, because you can maybe do that and like really have issues. And especially smoking is terrible for the heart and lungs and just a lot of different systems of the body. So don't do that. Yeah, alcohol is not smart. I mean, most people are going to experience alcohol. But yeah, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm so perfect or anything, but I'm just happy that like really things have been going well. I'm confident, like I said, I think I already said that, like, I'm confident in myself. I just have things that I feel good about, but in a good way, not to where it's like overblown ego, like, oh, I'm amazing or whatever. I recognize that I'm imperfect, that everyone is imperfect, that I'm not really, again, like people say, just fucking duke it out with like your old selves, or like, not even like who you are, but just different ways you may have used to have been and everything, and maybe just try to grow stronger in different ways, have more willpower and different things. I do not like the feeling of others feeling inferior or feeling like, oh, I'm so jealous or whatever. Like, I have a lot of empathy in almost an unhealthy way. Because so many things that people do is just, I don't like to see people uncomfortable and stuff. So, like, this isn't me trying to be like, oh, yeah, like, look at me compared to you. Like, no, not at all. I mean, I'm so flawed. But, I just I want to celebrate that. Like, things have been going well. I've had a lot of weird things happen. And it seems like, again, I know it's more than paranoia. Yes, I have had serious times where I'm hallucinating or having delusions where it's like, okay, maybe this isn't some massive cosmic game with, like, fucking forces at work and stuff, but people are doing things to me and I don't deserve it. That much I know. I'm flawed, but again, I've never stolen a life. I've never intentionally tried to ruin a life. I'm not like some dick. When I was a teen, I could be very erratic and stuff before medication and everything, and sometimes I'd mouth off or do something stupid, but, like, dude, nothing worth, like, some fucking shit to where it's like, oh, you deserve to feel like shit. You deserve to feel well, I deserve to feel well. I mean, I'm just saying that as a general thing. I don't think I doubt anybody that follows me is some malicious person that's like, oh, I worship evil or something and I want to take everybody down. Like, so chances are you deserve to feel well. You deserve to treat yourself well and fucking, you know, again, I'm not some, like, I love Lovecraft stories, you know, rest in peace and everything, but, like, yeah, the whole cosmicism thing, no, it's not for me. Sure, yes, we are a speck of dust in like, nearly infinite expanding fucking who knows what all is out there, but that does not make us insignificant. All life, this entire planet, everything on it, we are all connected. We all share DNA. Whether we came out of the ocean, it doesn't matter if a fucking meteorite or whatever hit and brought life here. Everything is from space. All DNA, we are all fucking connected, and, like, human life is precious and it's fucking amazing. The ability to just fucking rationalize things and to be philosophers and shit. You know, back in the day, people didn't really know what was going on, and we still have so many mysteries. We can say, oh, this system does this. This is what these cells do and everything. This is how you measure with trigonometry or whatever. Like, oh, this is the distance from this star to this star, and this is what this star is doing. But there are still so many mysteries. Like, we don't know shit, and it's awesome. But yeah, let's endeavor to learn what we can learn about ourselves and about growing and just forming connections and trying to lift this place up. People in it, other animals. Okay, what is this? Stop. What is this person doing? That person just shined their, like, what are you doing? This person, okay, that's weird. They're just stopped there and they're, like, flashing their lights over and over. And then, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to celebrate that progress because, like, I'm very happy. I deserve to feel well. And, again, yeah, I have different guilt for different things in the past. That's a good sign when you feel things, when you're not, you know, a sociopath, and that's okay. You know, people can't help it if they are. You know, there are all sorts of things, NPD, different things, you know, so much variety. We should try to learn about it all and really, like, have empathy for even those that don't really grasp empathy or have an inability to grasp it, right? But yeah, hopefully I can keep this up and not fall into some just feeling bad for myself rut and everything to where, oh, I'm going to stop exercising, I'm going to drink all the time and everything again. I'm probably going to have some drinks here and there too, because, dude, that sweet red wine, that Dolce, oh, it tastes so good. I've been feeling well. There have been some times where it's like, holy shit, again, it feels like I've been, like, slipped some fucking serious stimulants or something. Like, I don't do anything, and I'm not going to. I've never been an addict. I'm very lucky. I have experimented with so many drugs. Maybe that's all that it took. It's like, well, now your brain's going to feel like, now you're going to need anxiety as needed benzodiazepines, because it's like, but it's not like I'm taking too much of them to where it's like I'm having withdrawals and that's the anxiety. It's not that at all. Like a milligram of lorazepam as needed, that's not doing damage. I have zero amnesia from stuff. It's not like taking a whole bunch of Xanax and you just black out and forget the day. Like, not at all. I'm trying to, be smart, exercise, eat healthy, take the right supplements, make sure there are no interactions between things. Everything's been good. Except for when I didn't realize that. I saw things talking about taking ashwagandha every day for an extended period of time, but like, once I stopped ashwagandha, I was feeling so much better. Like, I lost weight. I finally had the normal sleep and everything. It resolved a lot of issues. It can do a lot of good things, but, like, you're not supposed to take a huge dose of it every day. Like, I'm not going to take it at all anymore. But the fenugreek, I will continue taking that. That seems to be more safe and everything. You gotta, like, certain things, though, like, it's, like, can lower blood sugar or, like, help fight the, I'm not going to get diabetes. That would be very odd, being plant-based and, not consuming a whole bunch. I don't drink soda. I'll have a kombucha. I do have the cane sugar in the coffee creamer. I just have, like, a few of those a day. But even that's like 5 grams of sugar at a time compared to a soda, which has, like, 50, 60, 70 if you get a bottle, like, and that can be fine, too. Having a soda a day, that can be fine. I mean, different things, like, do whatever makes you happy, and I do want people to live long, healthy lives and have less issues and less chances of disease and everything, but you don't have to fucking be some, like, oh, I'm gonna do everything with no flaws all the time, fucking, what was it that, I think that was, like, Pete Holmes, like, 70-30, 80-20 or whatever. Treat yourself well all the time, but, like, you can fucking have a little fucking party for yourself every once in a while and stuff. Treat yourself to something special that's a little naughty or whatever. Anyway, I hope that, overall, for the most part, I have a steady, it's going to be a graph. It's going to be, you'll have lows and highs, but I hope things are just raised a little higher, like, for the most part, overall. Because I look back through some of my old posts where I'm just posting stuff where it's just like, I was not having a good time, and I was feeling so bad for myself. I was like, I have no one except for, like, family, which family is huge. Again, like, my mom is... I'm very lucky to have, like, a mom, dad, brother, and I do have, grandparents in different states and stuff. But yeah, I live with my mom and brother, and it's, things can be, somebody commented on my Aphex Twin thing, cool. But yeah, still, I've got to recognize that, and I'll talk about that, where, I'm missing out on a lot of friendships. I have had some of my closest friends, overdose or whatever happened. Some of it is, we don't know, and there's no fucking closure there. But I have, like, a really good friend that's here that I don't see that much, but, like, and then some of my closest friends in my house. You can say whatever you want. Housing, dude, it is harder for millennials and Gen Z to get their own places. You can read up on that. Like, the boomers being like, oh, yeah, when I was your age, I did all this. It's like, dude, pay and fucking the price of rent or owning a house did not keep up with inflation. Things are not just some steady thing that all aligns. This is a long video. Lots of topics. But yeah, I'm very happy. This is what I want. I want to stay here. If my mom ever expresses that she's like, okay, I'd like to have my own place and we can visit every once in a while, and I'm financially stable enough to where it's like I can do that, then I'll do it. That's fine. Live nearby. But I'm very lucky. I don't have, like, a terrible living situation. I don't have, like, some terrible family or anything that is, like, super abusive or anything. So it's like, and I feel for those that do. Again, some people have the opposite. Some people went to school and it was a haven from their terrible home life. I had the very opposite. I had a few cool people, but I also was picked on a lot. And, like, I would come home and be like, all right, good to be home, you know? So it's like, there's so much variety. Anyway, I hope things go well for you. I hope things go well for me. Again, this life is short. Just fucking do yourself well. Love.